Jules.
Are we rolling?
We're rolling.
Okay. We're live, are we? Welcome to Fast Car TV. And this week, I've got Elizabeth from Performance BMW back. So that's a bit of luck, isn't it? That's, you know, anyway. Let's go and have a chat. Right guys, back on the sofa with Elizabeth from Performance BMW. Well, it's got to be, what, 3 weeks?
About that, yeah, it's a little while.
Doesn't time fly?
It really does.
It does. So last time you were on the show, we talked about BMWs you'd buy for a couple of grand. Now, we've got another £3 in our back pocket, so we're at £5,000 now. What would you buy? Your expert opinion for £5,000.
Let's go sensible first. We're back on the E46s because they're such good cars. And up to 5k, you'd get a really nice E46 330i Saloon or CI Coupe. And I don't want to be boring, that is probably where you'd want to go because you get a much nicer one than you would for £2, and then you've got the 3 litre, the M54, which is a really, really nice engine. Then you can get a 130i hatchback. If you're feeling really brave and you like to live life on the edge, then I would recommend, but also not recommend, an X5, either a 4.6 IS, or if you want to go all out, 4.8 IS.
Big is always better.
Absolutely. Or what you liked from before, E39, and at £5 you get a really tidy 530i, probably a pretty rust-free example. So again, if you're being sensible, E46 or E39, again, because they're just such good, kind of slightly retro BM staples. What about you, Jules? What would you have? £5?
Ooh, well, you could get a really ratty 335i. I've had one.
Yeah.
Maybe like a bit of an investment car, go for a little special edition like a 320 SI.
Yeah, they're not bad at all. Kind of
a little bit safe, but
you know, at least it's a bit more interesting than just a plain old E90 320i because you've got the kind of the current touring car connections.
Yeah, a bit more power, a bit of carbon here and there.
Yeah, that's it. It's not, and a special edition, you know, so kind of always has that extra appeal, really. Yeah. E46 or E39, I would say.
And I'm going to be boring and go for a 320 SI. Well, to product of the week, my favourite time of the month. Well, apart from Chip Shop Friday. So what we got here, it was actually in this magazine, the new Bilstein Evo Performance line coilovers. So we had these in the mag a couple of months ago, and it's not often that you actually get a whole new range of products. So you'd normally get your traditional range of coilovers, and they come in and you'll get a new application. So, oh, we've just launched it for the new Focus RS, we've just launched it for this. But this is a completely new set of range of coilovers from Bilstein, the Evo Performance line coilover, and they come in 3 different variants. So you've got the Evo S, you've got the Evo SE, and you've got the Evo R. Now, the Evo S is sort of a street performance upgrade, and then the Evo SE takes that, all the new modern stuff basically, all the electronics are just plug and play, back in, boom, great stuff. And then right at the top of the range, the daddy of them all, is the Evo R, which is a motorsport circuit track-based coilover. So if you're just going to be going track days, going to Nürburgring trips, and you just want the ultimate performance, not too worried about comfort, these are the ones for you. But yeah, quite a big deal when a company like Bilstein, as big as Bilstein, launch a whole new range of coilover kits. And price ranges are probably going to be similar to some of their other applications, but at the minute we don't know because it's still to be arranged. They're that new. But yeah, just keep an eye on Bilstein's website, and I'm sure we'll get some news on that soon. So, oh, sake. So, welcome to 2 Minute Tech, and this week we're going to be chatting about speakers. Now, there's 3 different types of speakers really, basically speaking. You've got tweeters, you've got mid-range, and you've got subwoofers. Now, subwoofers do the low frequencies, as I'm sure you're aware, so the boom, boom, boom in your boot. Tweeters do the high frequencies, and mid-range do mid-range. You've got 2 different types of speakers. You've got coaxials and you've got components. What's the difference? Well, a coaxial is sort of an all-in-one speaker where it takes one signal and does it all itself, and it's also, you'll have the tweeter at the top, mid-range speaker below. Simple, cheaper, really effective. A component, on the other hand, will have the tweeter and the speaker separate, so you can move them and position them where you want for optimum sound. And what's a crossover? It basically takes the signal, the high and the mid-range frequencies, splits them, so the tweeter only gets the high frequencies and the speaker only gets the mid-range. So what does that do? Just gives much better sound quality and clarity. Yeah, harder to mount, probably more expensive than your coaxial speaker, but you're going to get, you know, if you want an SQ sound quality setup, they're what you want to go for, really. So, now to talk about feature car of the week. And I know you're a BMW girl, but you appreciate all cool cars.
I do.
So this is a car that we've featured in Fast Car pretty recently, and it's a Bisimoto's Porsche 935. And a 935 is pretty out of the ordinary anyway, but this one's got an EV motor in it, and yeah, it's special. So I saw this car in SEMA 2020. Just sitting there in the Toyo Tread Pass, and yeah, I had to get it in the magazine. So yeah, it's got 636 HP. Bisimoto, we featured a car of theirs probably going back 10 years now. They've got a mad 964 twin turbos out the back of it. More recently did over 1,000 horsepower Honda Odyssey, and this is Busy's latest toy. So yeah, Porsche 935. And before the purists get really upset, it was just a roll-in shell, so he saved it. And yeah, and he's just gone EV all out, and it's just a mental thing.
Yeah, it looks absolutely mental. I wonder why he chose EV over like a normal petrol engine. Did he just want to do something completely different?
I guess he did, yeah, because I mean they're famous in the Honda market and the Porsche market, and more about turboing and things like that. So obviously he's probably trying to get himself down the EV market. I think it's got the same power to weight ratio as a McLaren F1. So,
okay, that's mental.
So that's where you're at. Buy the magazine and have a look at this car. Anyway, that brings us to the end of another episode of Fast Car TV. Where does time go? So again, I want to say thank you to Elizabeth for coming down, and probably see you again sometime soon.
Look forward to it.
Ta-da!